Hey, hi, what's up, what's good? We are returning to the land of Melvor, and much, I am told, has changed. We can see there is a game update available, but more pressing than that, I died! I've been away for about a week. You can see I got kind of sunburned. I was up in my cottage. Uh, but the burns on my face are nothing compared to the pain that my poor Terramander has gone through as she died in combat to an endless horde of vampires. I had left it idling, training magic. Um, I thought, these 500k plus death runes or chaos runes would hold me out. And I would just be able to grind magic until I got back. I think I was probably right about that, but I didn't consider my food running out. So probably before we do any other major combat grinds, we got to do a little bit of a fishing grind. Aside from that, it seems like everything has held up okay. We're out here farming. We're out here getting our pigtail herbs. We hit. I think I talked about this before, but we hit the milestone here where we have 50 mastery on all my trees. So that's kind of cool. No more compost for that. Yeah, we got up to 81 magic. Should have thought about the food thing. Totally forgot about that. But 81, pretty respectable. I don't know if I've prepared myself now for the update in content, which I'm told is largely magic focused, or if I have just burned through a ton of resources for no reason, and I really should have been saving them for this new magic content. I don't know. I don't really see any point in messing around with things as they are. We're going to export our save. Boop. Just, copy that into Notepad++, just in case something terrible, terrible, terrible happens. And hit that big refresh button. See what we got. What's new? Select my character. Cool. This looks about right. Select your character. Whoa, so there's going to be like multi-account stuff. Check the changelog for more info. We're not going to be doing that. We are going to explore this on our own and bit by bit see what's changed, what's new, and decide what it is we're going to be trying to do next. I see a whole new little sidebar here. We got to activate mini. Yeah. Oh, click to equip if owned. That's pretty cool. From the skill itself, you get to equip the skill cape. Seems pretty nice. Go to Mastery tab. This closes that. Very cool. We'll first go to the shop. See if there's anything changed. Looks about the same. The skull cape, I think that's new. That's kind of neat. That might be worth investing in. Not that I have anywhere near enough Slayer points, but I feel like that's maybe more useful than getting more GP. Unless there's some crazy stuff. Nah, it doesn't look like it. Oh, snap! Okay. Sorry, you can't see it because the video's in the way, but there's now an item that costs, what is this? 21 billion gold? So that's quite a nice money sink for sure. A good incentive to buy the confetti crossbow, I guess. But, we'll get to that when we get to it. Oh, this is buy times 10, so it's actually only 2 billion. A paltry 2 billion. I think this is the max for a long, like the numeric variable type long. Each of the variables, like an int, I think, typically has a max of 65535 or whatever. It doesn't matter. I think this might be the similar thing, the largest number that a certain data size can store. All right. That seems about the same. My bank looks the same. I like this style better, even though it kind of takes up more space. Nothing too surprising here. Combat. Not that I really want to do any combat right now, because we're out of food. This looks the same. This is the same. All the drop, or the monsters, I would imagine, are the same. This is all the same. Okay, sure. Let's check out magic, though. What's going on in the spellbook? Oh, we got standard magic, of which we have access to everything, it seems. Ooh, you can also train magic using non-combat spells. That's quite interesting. Okay. So, do we have all of these unlocked? It looks like we do because I'm like highlighting it. There's a whole bunch of new runes. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of runes now. We got mist runes, light runes, nature runes, mud runes, dust runes, smoke runes, havoc runes, steam runes, lava runes, spirit runes. Blood runes were in there before, I just never got any. Okay, that's pretty exciting. I think that's more runes than actual OSRS has, unless I'm mistaken. So like, we can start training with this, I think. Let me just see. We're gonna murder a chicken here and see what happens. Because like before, a lot of these, yeah, oh baby, a lot of these spells I didn't have unlocked. I had only unlocked up until the waves. Oh, but maybe that's because I just got to 81 magic. No, I don't think so. I feel like at 81 magic I was just getting my first surge or whatever. Curses. Inflict blinding, inflict soul split, weakening, anguish. So that lowers enemies' accuracy, lower enemy evasion rating, magic evasion, lower enemy max hit. Okay. We also get confusion. That seems not bad. Anguish, blinding, soul split, weakening, anguish, decay. Enemy takes damage when they attack equal 2% of their max HP. Okay. Then we get auroras. These are buffs. So it's kind of interesting, like, you buff your physical attack, but then that's kind of like irrelevant right now because you're training magic, you're using a magic weapon. So I guess it's for mid-combat equipment type swapping, or maybe you can cast these, maybe that's what it means, like you can train magic using non-combat spells, so you can have your sword out and still cast auras that buff melee attack. Things like that. Something like that? I don't know. Seems cool though. And ancient magics. We have not unlocked any of these. Magic level 70 and 100 volcanic cave clears. This was Pratt's idea. Alright, if you say so. What the heck? What did that one just say? 100 water god. Okay, I thought it said 1,000 for a second. Seems kind of crazy, but alright, I like that. I like there being rewards for clearing the dungeons a whole bunch of times besides just like the drops you get. I like a balance of things where your reward is something on the drop table and it's like a gambling thing that's, you know, kind of exciting. Am I going to get it? But then it's also nice to back that up with some guaranteed reward that indisputably, no matter how poorly things go, you're still slowly grinding towards with every run, no matter what you get on the drop table. So this is all pretty exciting. I don't know. It's a little overwhelming. Requires Book of Eli to be equipped. Interesting. That I think is a rare drop that we haven't even seen yet. And comes from some dungeon chest. Okay, let's see what else is new. Ranged, I assume, is largely the same. Because it already got kind of a big content buff upgrade? I don't know what word I was trying to say. Oh, this looks the same. This looks the same. This looks the same. This looks the same. Gonna have to do a lot of fishing and cooking in the near future. This looks the same. This looks... Am I crazy or did they add something? I feel like it was even before. But maybe I'm just not used to, like, the throwing knife and the javelin heads came in quite recently. but it looks, I think, the same. Thieving looks the same. Farming, we already, well, I guess we haven't checked actually yet, but it, I think, seems to be the same. So this is awesome though. Like this is, you just click that. Oops. Well, first you buy it, and then you just click that. Easy peasy. 20% boost. Alt magic. Oh, so this is where you train your non-combat magic. Okay, cool, cool. Alt magic at first. Give me a bad association. The magic of the alt-right. Shit posting for Keck or whatever it is that those people were talking about. This all looks the same. Sure, sure. Again, I just can't get over how useful this is. Oh, I'm sorry, you can't see it. The equipping the skill cape from the skill tab, I think, is such an amazing quality of life feature, and not something that I had even considered. I was just using my secondary equipment set. This was like my skilling equipment set, and this is my... Oh, that's why it wasn't in the inventory. Oh, that's why I couldn't quick equip it. Crafting. We've got these d'hide shields that I gotta make at some point. But aside from that, I think we're the same. Runecrafting, though. Oh my god, look at all these. Standard runes, combination runes. You gotta... Wow, like, those are hard to make. Stabs and wands, sweet. You can just make these now. Before I was grinding for these drops. I didn't even know where to get the mystic ones. I only knew about them... How did I even know about them? I knew there was like another one. I think it was in the drop table for something. Maybe. How did I know about that? I don't know. But yeah, this is pretty exciting. Jeez, I don't even know where to start. But it's nice we got a runecrafting cape already. Because there's a lot we still need to do. Air, oh my gosh. There's specialized elemental-based equipment now. So these nature runes, these seem pretty good. These seem worth getting. So I kind of feel like I'm just going to spec into air. That seems like kind of the most useful. Well, I don't know. Fire is a lot more powerful. I mean, at some point, I'm just going to have to make all of these. All of these for the item grind. Oh, I'm so scared to see how much my items have dropped. There's so many items introduced in this that I've seen already. And who knows, like, what other crazy things are out there. I know one thing. I was spoiled on one content introduction, which is pets. There's pets now, which really excites me because I love the idea of pets in OSRS. Just that there's these extremely rare, untradeable drops that follow you around and are super cute. I don't know what they're going to do in Melvor Idle. I kind of like them to wander around on the screen like one of those really cheesy late 90s computer apps. I had one that had little sheep when I was a kid. Anyways, we're probably quite away from getting a pet, so it's not really worth worrying about. Herblore looks the same, which is a little unfortunate because we're so far away from 99ing that. Our completion log has dropped to 50. To 50! That is insane. That is just when I thought we were closing in on the end game of Melvor Idle. We went from what, like 60 something? You can check in the previous video, I guess. It wouldn't be too different. To 50. Our skills are still at 95. Mastery hasn't taken much of a hit. I suppose Mastery took a huge hit in Runecrafting, which went from one of the smallest like totals, one of the things I was actually relatively close on compared to like smithing, crafting, fletching, to now second only to smithing in the most daunting task. Look at this. That's all ones. That's all ones. This game is never, ever, ever going to end. Items were down to a pathetic 54%. Just as I was making some stabs into the darkness, finding a few random items here in no man's land. An entirely new world has opened up yet again with rows after rows of pure question marks. Yeesh. Monsters, looks like it hasn't changed. I think this is where it was before, because we haven't gotten to any of the new dungeon content yet. And now pets. Hint, woodcutting, hint, fishing. So in OSRS, there's skilling pets, where if you just do the skill for long enough, maybe you'll randomly get it. And also boss pets, where if you beat the boss enough times... Oh, actually, these ones are just combat skills. I thought it would also be based on fighting a boss over and over and over again, and maybe getting the mini version. I hope they add that too. I think those little mini boss pets are like super, super cute. All right, my God, where do we even begin? Oh yeah, the offline magic. Okay. Convert selected item into one rune essence. Click image to choose item. Whoa, this is so crazy. Okay. Use combination runes. I don't see what the use combination runes would do when there's only one option. Like, I understood it for these, you know, that I can either use 10 water, 1 ancient, 7 wind, or 7 mist, 1 ancient, and that clicking this would switch it over. But I guess this is like a universal thing. Like, if I turn it on here, yeah, it's on here. I see. All right. Superheat. Item alchemy. So this gets you less GP than if you just sold it, which is kind of weird, but you can get magic EXP for it, I guess. Creates bones. That's kind of cool. That I could see myself training quite a bit, because I don't know, being able to kind of parallel... Prayer you can train, like, I don't know, you're very limited by the number of points you have, right? Like, I'm always getting capped out, running out of points. Even when I've built up bones from combat for quite a long time, they don't last nearly as long as, like, the period of getting bones doesn't last anywhere near as long as the period of using my prayer points, is what I'm trying to say. So being able to get a bunch more bones while training magic seems quite good. So I'm considering this. 2 bars using 1x required runes. Okay, cool, cool. So here you got 100% of the value. Ooh, that's spicy. That's spicy though. Rags to riches. Ooh, that is so much fun. Oh, I love this one. So flavorful, so cool. This, I assume, gives you little prayer bags. Nice, nice. Prayer bags? Holy dust, I mean. And this is just as good in terms of resource usage. This is just something you get that's strictly better for having higher level magic. Makes sense. Convert coal ore into random gem. Oh, baby. Because I got 184k coal ores. Kind of just sitting there doing nothing right now. But this one is nuts. Oh, man. So we got to get runes. Like, I'm quite, overwhelmed with the decisions to make. Like, still want to train magic. Still think it makes sense to train magic in combat. Or do I even believe that anymore? Now, the alt magic is quite tempting. Things like this. Things like this and stuff. Man, I don't know. I don't know. Big questions. But what's pretty clear to me is that we're going to need runes. We're definitely going to need a lot of runes if any of this is going to come to pass. Mostly I'm noticing for all the alt magic, we need a lot of nature runes. So I think my first step is just going to be rune crafting a ton of nature runes. Like maybe 39,000 of them. And from there, what are my main goals? Still maxing. Thankfully, we haven't gotten any further away from the long-off dream of maxing. And right now, magic is the skill that's lagging the most. So this all makes sense. We make a bunch of nature runes. We do a bunch of alt magic. Then finishing off the combat skills. Doing the dungeons that we haven't done yet. I don't know when we're going to be ready for them. But that requires a lot of fishing, that's for sure. We gotta catch a ton of whales and cook them up. So I think what I'm thinking is like there's like the prep grinds of getting cooked whales and getting nature runes, and then there's like the proper grinds of combat and alt magic. So the exciting point for us hasn't come quite yet. But I think those are the immediate goals of the account. And then, of course, farming as much as possible. I'm still very split on whether it's more feasible to fight a bunch of these bad boys, get ancient horns. I guess getting these ancient throwing knives might be nice for ranged training, or maybe it's better to just use this guy and get ancient arrows. I don't know. At any rate, fighting some horned thing, getting a ton of big horns, and going for the damage reduction potion. I think I might have enough Baronto herbs, at least, but I need a ton of these. So lately I've just been farming Pigtail again to work on this, because this I can get purely from farming, but it'll take a lot longer. It's worth much less experience. And then I'm hard capped on the rate of farming in order to make progress. But yeah, the Herb Lord grinds is one immediate goal. Magic is another immediate goal. And then just general strength training to some end. To do the dungeons, I guess, is the next immediate goal. And then our further away goals, of course, are just maxing combat, doing max mastery on everything. Once we've maxed. So many uses of the word max. Now I'm kind of split though. Do I want to pursue mastery or do I want to pursue pets? There's similar goals, but not entirely identical. But I guess they overlap in quite a bit. I think the only one that's quite tragic for my account is that I'll have to go back and do more woodcutting to get the woodcutting pet, when I really have no other, like we're max, we're mastery max on woodcutting. We're the master of the woods. So there's, am I runecrafting right now, by the way? I should get working on this. Oh yeah, and let's get the, there's a little do you know thing that pops up. Oh, that's so cute. That's so cute though, I love it. Okay, let's get a runecrafting cape. I like the little shrug thing. Which I guess I never bought before. I don't even know what it does. Oh, that seems okay. That'll stretch out my rune essences quite a bit. So, make a ton of these. That's great. I can do some alt magic. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just going to keep plugging away. Sucks that I died. I really should have looked at my food before I did that. Because if I knew that I was going to run out of food so quickly, I feel like it was kind of quickly. Just based on, well, let's see how many vampire kills I got. Just based on how many drops I got from them, I expected a lot more, and I expected a higher level too. I only fought 11,000 times killed by monster 1. But yeah, if I knew that, I would have, like, I don't know, mined rune essence or caught whales or something. But whatever. So yeah, I guess maybe I'll do these boring grinds. I'll get a ton of nature runes and a ton of whales, and then we'll do something more fun and exciting. Alright, I guess let's look at the changelog. Whoa. Whoa, what is this Web 3.0 business? My gosh, damn, this game is getting so pro. Everybody watching this, go back and watch the first video I made, which was on one of the very first editions of this game, and just look at how much has changed. It's beautiful. It's inspirational. It really shows the power of a devoted team working on a passion project, and a community that is so eager to receive. It's really become something quite beautiful. Sneak peek of the big stuff this update. Look at this. Oh, hardcore mode is here. Okay, let's check out the magic content update. Nice. Okay, makes sense. Okay. Book of Eli. Still haven't found that. Isn't the Book of Eli a movie about, it's like post-apocalyptic times, and they're out looking for the Book of Eli, and then it turns out to be the Bible or something? That might be spoilers, I don't know. Anyways, is it the Bible? Be real with me. Shouldn't it be a prayer buff if it's the Bible? Damn. These look exciting. Alright. Sure. Oh, this shows all of them? That's spoilers. That's spoilers, though. Pets! Okay. Yeah, there are 20 pets in the game. Simply training skills. It counts towards your completion percentage. Ooh, and they give you buffs, though! +1 global XP. Damn. So, hopefully we'll get Larry, because, you know, we're farming all day, every day. Cool rock. Hell yeah. Cute, 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 cute. Oh, this is spoiler. What am I doing? Why am I just reading all these spoilers? The Golden Goblin. Yikes. Okay. Permadeath. No passive health regeneration. Bank is limited to 80 slots. Claiming bank tokens. Harsher combat triangle penalties. Well, I don't know if we're going to be doing this anytime soon. Permadeath is really scary. Like, I think it would maybe make for some entertaining content, but I don't see myself devoting much time into something like that, just because it is so effervescent and transitory, and I like the solid feeling of irrevocable progress that I'm making on my main. But yeah, it might be fun to try at some point. Jeez, this seems harsh, though. The fact that they made just combat harder, too. So character selection, nice, awesome, awesome. Makes sense. Okay, this is making me more tempted to start a hardcore account as well. Maybe, we'll see. It would be fun to just kind of start a new account as well and just see how different the early game is now that there's so many other options. And before, if you remember, I did pretty much all the non-combat skills before I started combat. If it wasn't for Herblore, we would have been able to do a completely perfect pacifist account before I took up arms. Actually, though, I shouldn't lie. I did get like level 3 attack or something just messing around when I very first started. Anyways, that might be kind of interesting too. Combat triangle is defined. I see. I see. So I guess it's like much more significant now. I already assumed that something like this existed and that it just didn't make that big a difference. So you were free to kind of ignore it. And now it's just significant enough that it's really doing you a detriment to ignore it, I guess. Oh, that's kind of cool. New manual eat. Manually eating the cheese late game content. I did that! I mash ate through so many fights. I just clicked as fast as I could to eat the whales. Oh well. You're able to spam the eat button to continuously heal during combat with no consequence. Complete late game content prior to the intended requirements. Probably did that. I did the 101 combat fire skill cape, which is, or not fire skill cape, but you know, fire cape, which is probably you know, nowhere near the lower point that you could have done it with the spam eat technique. Now you eat food manually, your attack will be reset. Oh, ho, ho. Okay. That's a pretty elegant solution. But yikes. It's gonna be tough getting through those dungeons. Hmm. Well, I don't know what they looked like before, because I didn't get them yet. This all looks like spoilers. Alright, well, we'll find these things as we find them. And this is all pretty exciting. We're up to a hefty 359 nature runes already. Which means we could be doing some alt magic if we'd like. This we need spirit runes. Oh my gosh. So much to do. So much to do. What is this? Steam rune? It's the Steam logo. That's so cheeky. Silly, silly. Alright, well, I guess I'll just make a ton of nature runes as my first course of action. And then we'll do some fishing, and then I'll maybe see you after that. Yeah, this is pretty fantastic. This game is getting really, really exciting. And thank you all for joining me on my journey through Melvor. Thank you, of course, to all the devs. This game is just phenomenal, and I really hope that this rate of content just keeps going for years to come. I like really try to imagine how crazy the game is going to be if they can keep up this sort of release schedule. And if they can't, then hooray! Maybe we'll finally be able to catch up to the content that there is. Maybe, maybe. No promises. Okay, goodbye.